Past perfect, yesterday we discussed. See now he said we use past perfect. We use past perfect when we are already talking about the past and we want to talk about an earlier past action. That's it. This is the only function of past perfect. You know, present perfect has got like 2, 3 recently completed actions, which has got connection to the present. And when we talk about life experience without mentioning the time. But past perfect, when we want to talk about earlier past action in the past perfect. When I woke up, look, when I woke up in the garden was all white. I woke up, I opened the curtain, garden is white. Why? Before I woke up, what happened? It had snowed. So snowing, action. Snowing is early action. It happened. So it had snowed during the night. It snowed before I woke up. That's the meaning of it. Guys, you might say like, why they are not putting had here? Because before is enough here. When you say before, you are showing this early. Before, it means or after. Before, after, they clearly show it. So here, you don't need to put had, right? But here, we don't have the before. So it had snowed during the night. You got it? How we make it now? We learn how to use it, like when to use it. How we make it? We use had or hadn't, and then past participle. That's it. Nothing less, nothing more. Had, negative hadn't, past participle. If I want to make question, I mean, obviously you got the structure here. Positive, it had snowed. I suddenly realized, realized means idrak. Oh, I suddenly realized. Why? That I'd left. It means I had left. So be careful, guys. I'd, you know, I would. I would also, we can use a contracted form like this. I apostrophe D. How do I differentiate from here? If the verb coming after apostrophe D is past participle, then this guy is had, past perfect. But if this verb is infinitive, then definitely that will be would. Do you understand? So like this, I'll give you example. Yeah. So I would leave. Look at that. Contracted form. I apostrophe D leave. Can you see that? Oh no, I had left. Contracted form. I'd left. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So you have to look what is coming after apostrophe D. Infinitive, it's would. Past participle, it's had. Okay. So I'd left my phone in the taxi. So leaving the phone is action, yeah? It's happening before realizing. That's why I'd left. Negative, hadn't. We got home just in time. The match hadn't started. So that means like it started after we came home. When she got to the class, she realized that she hadn't brought her book. She forgot it. Early action. Question, I mean, it doesn't happen a lot in question. Like we never, I mean, we rarely ask question with past perfect, but it's okay to know. How I make it? I just put had before the subject. I went to Paris last weekend. I really loved it. Second guy is asking, had you been there before? I'm not saying have you been. I can say like, have you been to England? Have you been to China? I'm asking now because I don't know. I don't know you've been or not. But now if you say yesterday or last week I went to Istanbul or I went to England, so I knew it. So I want to ask before. Then I say, had you been, not have you. Had you been? Before your last time you went or not? That's the meaning of it. Had you been? Okay. Hadn't would I've just explained to you. I didn't know that. Look, you'd found, it means you had found. Because the found is past participle. If you went by taxi, you would get. This is here would, because get is infinitive. And that's it. Now we can do exercise. I think everything's clear, I think. Now I'm going to give you some time to work on exercise A. Exercise A is matching exercise, right? We just need to match the numbers with the letters, depending on the meaning. All right, we'll do it together. So, Mr. Ahmed, number one is for you then.
When our friend arrived, we hadn't finished cooking the dinner.
Yes, yes. We hadn't finished cooking the dinner. G. Yes,
G.
I'm happy with that. G, yes. Good. Noor, would you like to help with number two?
D. I bought the wrong size.
I took the jacket back to the shop because I'd bought the wrong size. Precisely. Very good. D. Yes, Mariam.
Jill didn't come with us because she had made other plans. A.
Okay, yes, didn't come with us because she'd made. Yes, very good. You see, guys, early action. She'd made the plan. These plans had been made earlier than someone offering it. Okay, Sumaya.
I turned on the TV news to see what had happened.
What had happened? Yes, F. Mr. Yunus.
He was nervous because it was the first time he had flown.
It was the first time he'd flown. Yes, that's correct. E. All of them is story, guys. Yeah, we're telling what happened in the past. And obviously, the last one is for me. When I got to the supermarket checkout, I realized that I'd left my wallet at home. Okay, I'm good. Right, now B. Now it's more challenging now. Put the verbs in past simple or past perfect. Okay, how do I know that? If you think the action happened earlier, that action or that verb, past perfect. Had plus past participle, or negative, hadn't plus past participle. The late action, past simple. Okay. So let me give you some time again to work on B. Maybe like 3-4 minutes. Thank you. All right, guys. So I think we can work together now. Noor, would you like to help with number 1?
I'm not sure, but Caroline changed it a lot, and I hadn't.
Okay, so here 2 actions. Yeah, someone is changing,
Yeah.
and someone is not recognizing. Which one do you think happened earlier?
Caroline had changed.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, Caroline had changed a lot.
Caroline.
Had changed a lot, and because of that, I didn't recognize.
Thank you.
Very good. Yes, Mr. Yunus, number 2, please.
My friend found
Okay.
To tell me that I had left.
Very good, because leaving the coat is happening first.
Yeah,
So,
first I had left my coat in his
exactly. I had left. Yes. Great. Mr. Ahmed.
When I turned on
the radio.
The news had already finished.
That's correct. Turned on. So there's no news. Finished. So when I turned on the radio, the news had already finished. Had already finished. Yes, Sumaya, please.
She didn't lend me the DVD because she had watched it.
She hadn't.
She hadn't watched it.
Yes, you see? She didn't lend me the DVD because she hadn't watched it yet. So she hadn't watched it yet. You can also imagine this situation. Like imagine that like I ask like, Sumaya, can I borrow your DVD? You say what? No, I haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched it yet. Now the same thing, I am telling a story now, narrating it. Yesterday I asked Sumaya to give me the DVD, but she didn't lend me because she hadn't watched it yet. Because you said I haven't watched it yet. She hadn't watched it yet, you see? This is another way of approaching. Right. I think Mariam, is it your turn now?
Yes, teacher. The bar had closed.
Yes.
It's right.
Yeah, because by the time. So which one is happening first? Closing is happening first. So the bar had closed. Yes, I agree with you. Then what? By the time we...
By the time I think we'd arrive.
Yeah, past simple. Arrive it. Late action. The bar had closed by the time we arrived. So we couldn't enter the bar. It was closed. Okay, Mr. Yunus again. When we
went home, past simple.
No. Get. What is the past simple of get?
Got. When we got.
When we got home. You see, when we got
home, we saw this somebody.
It's happening early.
Yes, had breaked the kitchen window.
Had broken.
broken the kitchen.
Broken.
Broken.
Yeah. Break,
Broken.
broke, broken. So
Yeah,
the-
the broken.
breaking is happening before coming home, getting home.
Yes.
That's why past perfect we're using for had broken. Noor, 7.
When we get up in the morning, we see that it's had snowed.
See, we cannot say see. We can
It's
use only past simple, yeah, and past perfect. Yes. When we got up in the morning, we saw, we saw that it had snowed in the night. So if you try to make sense of it, if you try to understand, and then during the sleep, snowing is happening,
Yes.
right? And then you're getting up,
Uh,
then you are seeing it. They're all late actions. So snowing is first action. That's why we use past perfect. That's it. Any questions, guys? Do you have any questions? Okay, I will send
No,
you.
thank you.
I'm recording this session, and I'm gonna send you guys screenshot of this examples. After the class, maybe you can just, maybe, you can go through it again. Okay. So yeah, I'll give you a break now, guys. Yeah, let's have 10 minutes break, and then we continue with the rest of it. After that, thank you. Break time.